Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. It is Friday, March 22nd at 6 p.m. Wait, what? 6 p.m. Since when do I stream at 6 p.m.? I have a little party to go to tonight, so we're streaming a bit earlier. In fact, the fact that we have 3 people here, which is kind of crazy, um, maybe we'll start streams a bit earlier, if that's a big request, because I'm actually kind of cool with this. I realize I have time for it in my schedule. But yeah, so I hope you're all having an amazing Friday so far. Celebrating the Friday, we are at the weekend finally. Hey, what's up, Rise? Glad to see you here. As per usual, guys, don't feel afraid to drop in chat. Oh, what? Why is the chat on one screen working, but the chat on my other screen not? Like, you guys, what? Whatever. We'll switch over. There. Oh, now it's working on the first one. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I hope you're all having an amazing Friday. I've had a pretty decent lazy Friday. I don't have any classes today. I finished up some homework. Went shopping already, actually, so that wasn't too lazy. Got my friend a birthday present. It is a birthday party I'm going to tonight. But yeah, so we're going to knock this out of the park. We're going to do our best. Today we'll be working on the pitcher plant. And yeah, just celebrating that we're drawing today. I don't have any other words to say. So yeah, let's get to it. I forgot to set our timer. But yeah, feel free to drop in chat if you're going to be working on anything specific tonight. If you want to work on anything or whatever, pop that in here. Okay, let's get started. And man, Rise, I was just like reflecting on it yesterday and today. What a great discussion topic of analog horror. I'm so like opinionated on that. Probably not the best takes. I mean, saying out loud on YouTube that I don't necessarily like the what is it called? I keep forgetting the name of it because I don't like it that much. No, I'm kidding. Oh my gosh, what is the name? I've lost it. Oh my gosh, whatever that analog horror series is, Mandela Catalog. I'm strongly opinionated about that stuff. I've been working on a figure drawing, done my first figure drawing session. Awesome. Yeah, Mandela Catalog, awesome. Dude, figure drawing, let's go. That's like one of my main goals, is I want to get really good at drawing people and like animals and stuff. I want to do like action scenes, like people moving around. I really like expression through gesture and stuff. And there's a lot there, especially with like comics. I'd say like comics or like webcomics. That's probably like one of my bigger goals. Animation is on there, but that's not gonna be like a main gig. That's gonna be a side gig. Maybe animation to supplement the stories I create. Who knows? Okay, line work today. Nothing too horrible. We'll see. And for once, the lighting in my stream is actually kind of nice because it's still sunny outside. Actually, that's false. It's not sunny, but there is sunlight outside. I already started on learning animation. Great to hear, man. You have your Drawbox. You've done, what's it called? Oh my gosh, it's like the daily drawing thing that you're talking about. You're all over the place. I love it. In a good way. I think it's better to learn techniques. Yes, for sure. Start introducing yourself to it, because a lot of people have this fear of, oh, I'm going to learn it incorrectly now. But no. I mean, just be wary of bad habits, but it's not like bad habits are inconquerable. In fact, you can, shut down a bad habit in like a week or a month. I'm talking about like drawing and skills wise, but yeah. And the best way to avoid habits is to also just not work in a vacuum. So join the Drawbox Discord. Yeah. I really wish I did have some more time to work on the lesson 2 video today. I've been really working on the script. I'm gonna finish the script first, and man, my mic is really pissing me off. Making me angry. Yeah, it's just nothing. My setup's all janky. I don't know how to describe it. Everything's weird. If my mic is too quiet, please let me know. I've noticed for the past couple of streams that things have been a bit quiet. I just don't want to peak my mic. I like it sounding smooth. And like adding a compressor, just, yeah. Probably should check the vanishing point on this direction, but there we go. But I think moving the streams earlier may be a possible feature. And honestly, I would kind of want to do that for the summer, because when I'm working, coming home, streaming, and then being done with everything in the day, that'd be pretty nice. Not that this is a chore, but I would like to play video games, or I do need to figure out the gym situation when I go back to my home. Fast box. That's a decent box for how fast we did it. 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes. Not bad. We're getting a bit unfocused here, so I'm gonna nip that in the bud. I'm gonna... Not me, but the camera. I'll always be unfocused when it comes to these streams. Cam chat, there we go. Man, Jesus. I need 2 monitors. We'll start a fundraiser to get Cav 2 monitors. Please don't. Okay, cool. I can't wait till... I think like once we hit maybe 100 viewers one day, we'll try to do... I don't know how many viewers is acceptable to do a charity stream. I really want to do that, though, as soon as possible. Anyways, let's do some branches. Warm up with that. That'll be very applicable today, in fact, so... Keep it simple for this first one. A bit of a bend. Very wide. So yeah, what do we want this to do? I want it to kind of curve like this and then actually come towards us. So I think like right here will be the lowest degree. And then we're going to increase the degree as we go like this. Cool beans. Oh geez, oops. Wow, that was not good. I should have ghosted more. I think we're at our all-time viewer max right now. As I say that, we just lost one. That's perfect. Okay, yeah, so we should have made the degree decrease right here. Then increase again. Oh, that was really good. And let's do a really large one over here. Decent. Mediocre. Yeah, I really wish this one messed up the flow. Should have been a lot smaller, but whatever. Yeah, look at that. What's going on? Oof, 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 oof. Oop, curved a bit in right there. Oops. Now that I recollect, I don't think we've had over 5 viewers, so one day we'll hit that. We'll be the most popular artist ever once we hit 5 viewers. Maybe I just need to play Ultra Kill again. Actually, given the state of YouTube, we need to play Helldivers. That would be the next thing we go to. Not bad so far. Had a bit of a bump right there. This was a bit of a weird one to do it on. I messed up my ellipses quite a bit. Okay, I would give that a 5 out of 10. Let's keep trying. I like that. Okay, this one I want, this one, I want it going away from us and kind of like pinching because of foreshortening. So we're going to do something like that. So like this one will be wide, degree will be, since we're kind of looking over it, degree will be smaller right here and really wide over here, I think. Yeah, okay, so smaller degree, larger major axis, smaller major axis. So small degree. Cool. Okay, and then we're gonna get a tiny bit smaller, larger degree. Start twisting it too. Okay, that's a lot smaller. Larger degree, smaller. We already started off with a pretty large degree, so these were practically the same. Okay, let's try to go for really round at this point. Yeah, I can only fit about one more, so we'll do this. I don't like how that turned out. Oh wait, no, I can kind of see it. Okay, maybe we're okay. Have you ever watched JJK? Yes, I have. I love JJK a lot. My favorite character is Toji. Is that his name? Tojo? Toji? You're right. I think it's Tojo. Or Toto? I think it's Toto. Yeah, Toto. Yeah, Toto. Toto. I don't know where I got Toji from. But yeah, I love Toto. He's my favorite. Boogie Woogie. I just have a soft spot for all characters like him that are like, he isn't even really an idiot. He just presents himself as an idiot. I mean, yeah, he's not making me smart, you know. I wouldn't even call him making me that smart, but he's very silly, very goofy. I think he's a good expression of what a great jujutsu sorcerer is, though, is because his ability is so simple, yet his like crazy strategy mind and just, you know, practice slaying, just doing all that, exercising spirits, I guess, I don't know, curses. Sorry, I'm like halfway in between like 3 different animes with this terminology, I apologize, but I love it. A simple ability taken to the max. Yeah, I know, right? That part of the character is goofy, but I love like the brother, that kind of stuff. Kind of like the even though it wasn't as prominent, and JoJo is not my favorite anime, but Kakyoin and oh my god, what was that JoJo's name? Oh my god, not Joseph. Joseph's son, whatever his name was, or grandson, I should say. Because it went Jonathan, Joseph, I don't know. And these turned out really poorly, probably because I was talking too much. We'll do better on the actual thing. These were quite great, though, so. Cool beans. Okay, and that ends our timer. Not the best branches, really good box, and we'll focus up. More solid lines, yeah, because these are not impressive. Okay, let's get to it. So yeah, today we will be doing, flip that over, just under page, the pitcher plant from the demo. It was a bit weird. I didn't expect the video to have no audio, so I was like really weirded out. I was like, are my headphones disconnected? What's going on? But yeah, it was just like a speed drawing of Uncomfy drawing the pitcher plant. So we'll actually pull up the page real quick. Let me go over here, fix all my stuff because what? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that's also the wrong tab. What are we doing? Ah, here we go. Okay, cool. And we want this. Yes, okay, cool. Jotaro. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, because he was Japanese. Okay. Yeah, so, or born in Japan, I should say. Mother was Japanese. Yeah, however that works. Anyways, so, oh, I need a water break too. Oof. We're gonna start with he actually started with this main ellipse, which I guess, actually, is that what he did in the video? Let's see. Because he redid it like 8 times before actually approaching it. He started with the line, and then he did the ellipses, starting from there. Oh my gosh, guys. I'll be right back. I need some water urgently. Oh my gosh. You just missed. Oh man, something's stuck in my throat. Oof. I don't know what's going on. I feel like I'm about to choke. Anyways. Yeah, so we started with the main. Oh yeah, you did not miss much, Delano. Glad to see you here. We just talked about JJK real quick, and my favorite character, which is Toto. Anyways, I know, crazy take. A lot of people don't agree, but they're not like he's a bad character, just really Toto. Anyways, yeah, so we start with the major. Does that count as a line of action? I don't know. And then, do I have Pure Up open? I do. And then did the ellipses to estimate. It gets really skinny over here. We're not going to do it that skinny. But we will note that there's like this just sudden bulge right here. And then it kind of keeps its form starting from here. It's practically that width until the top. We have the leaf and then this little rim around it. So, perfect stuff. Yeah, so we're going to actually switch over here to the reference version. Boom. Cool. And we'll get right into it. The scary part. Okay, so I'm just going to look at the form real quick, kind of understand what's happening here. We do have a lot of freedom, and in fact, the little L shape that we define, I mean, that's the size of the page, you know. So for once, we don't have to totally worry about height. The leaf on the top we do need to account for, so we'll give a bit of extra room up there. But other than that, I think we're pretty good. So let's get to it. Man, I just kicked my desk. My whole setup's weird today. My mic filter here. I'm gonna try to put that back on top. So it's moved. Anyways, okay. I think we're all good. So let's get started. There. Okay. Well, now my mic is just ridiculously close to my face. Now it's ridiculously far. Okay. Whoa. Man, I just need to like take a day to screw everything in a bit more. Okay, that's a bit more screwed in. Hopefully, not better. Okay, well, whatever. Anyways, let's get to it. So, yeah, we kind of start from up here, and I'm actually straying away from looking at the website now. I'll memorize his construction steps, but you know, I don't want to copy him. So we're just looking at the reference right now, and yeah. So, if we define this to be the top of it, we kind of go down and then kind of back a bit. It's like a weird saxophone, I guess. I don't know. And then we'll leave some room for the leaf up there. So we'll go probably a, I guess 3/4 of its height, because we'll need room for the lip as well. So down, something like that. I think that'll be acceptable here. Cool. So now we'll start with that main ellipse. This is a bit hard to estimate with just a single ellipse. It's going to have a pretty wide degree because we see a lot of the inside. But that is also just the, yeah, ignoring the lip, it's actually a pretty small degree. And tilt here is also pretty important. The angle, I think that's called in the correct terms. So we're about this large, I think. Here's the thing, I can visualize it like this, but the moment I turn it, I completely lose, like, what I think it should look like. Because the tilt is not major. Oof, rough ellipse. I think we'll survive though. So now we're gonna kind of go down here, decrease that degree. And it kind of has a twist to it. Let's try to capture that. I kind of want to redo it, actually. I know that's bad, but I feel like the degree should have been smaller. Yeah, because I was too focused on the lip, but the actual degree on the inside is like that. So we'll do a little practice run right here of just getting down what we want the degree shift in our ellipses to look like. And then we'll actually get to it. So yeah, this one should have been tilted, the one I did on the inside, a bit down. And then everything else in here, we'll have, let's see, it kind of goes like this. So tilt would be like this, and then like this. So up a bit. Perfect. And then down a bit. Cool. Degree wise, these are moving away from us, so this should actually be a larger degree. So we want to add to that, I'll just do theta for degree, I don't know. But yeah, we want to add to that degree right there. That was a bit of a mistake on my part. Degree is going to really increase right here because we're kind of looking at it. And also, this is where our taper happens, so we're going to get a lot smaller. Something like that. And then over here, we're going to just continue that form. We may shrink it a tiny bit. Yeah, so these are going to be practically the same degree. And then as we get up here, we're going to actually get smaller or larger. Intuitively looking at this, even though it's a small, I think the height line is really far above here. Like, this is where the ellipses turn to be flat. So down here, it'll be its largest. And then up here, there's the degree decreases. Oh, look at this. Doing this with my mouse actually helps. So yeah, right here, large degree, right here, large degree. This one, probably, actually no, I think, yeah, it should have been maybe a smaller degree. So we'll just, there's a progressively smaller degree going up. something like that. Then of course we would do our little technique. But we're gonna, so yeah, this was kind of our warm-up page. So we want a small degree right here. Then that's gonna increase a tiny bit, and then a lot of bit. And then this will actually be a bit smaller. Not a lot, but a bit. And this is also where the taper happens. And then we just go back up here. So nothing too crazy. I liked the line that we used. Yeah, this needs to be tilted a bit. I'll just put phi right there. Phi is, I guess, the angle, and theta is the degree. Sure. So yeah, we want to go from this to about this. There we go. Yeah, not about this. Sorry, that's crazy, but you know, some sort of tilt right there. Very minimal. Anyways, let's do it again. Okay, let's lock in, as they say. I make myself sound so old. I'm not old, guys, I promise. Okay, cool, let's get to it. So, we want to recreate that. We're going to have our dip. We actually should be mindful, because we're going to put ellipse down here, so we'll be mindful of how low we go. And then kind of a saxophone out. I don't know what to call it, but yeah, so. Perfect. I really like that. That was great. And this actually kind of sets us up. If we do it just perfectly on this minor axis, it's already tilted. And yeah, actually, with those ellipses that we did over here, we shouldn't have really cared about that tilt as much. We should have cared where that tilt was relative to the line in the center, because that's our minor axis. We shouldn't be ignoring that. So now we have this, and we set a smaller degree up here. And probably a smaller minor axis as well. I should have said major axis. That was a bit small, but we'll deal. And so yeah, we're kind of following that tilt now. Slightly larger degree, if any. Slightly smaller major axis. Nice. And then, wow, this is gonna have like a lot of curve to it. I like it. Okay. And then down here, I'm gonna return and larger degree, maybe a tad bit smaller minor axis. Okay, so that definitely didn't have the same. Well, we're gonna have a bit of a bulge right here. I think that'll be okay. And then we're gonna go down here, and we said, yeah. Oh man, that degree didn't really increase by a lot, didn't it? Whatever. We'll try to emphasize that right here, and like going up, shifting like that. So yeah, right here, we're gonna have a bit of a large degree. Very nice. And then we're gonna go over here, kind of repeat that larger degree. Cool. And then we're gonna start decreasing that degree and making it smaller as we go. Okay, I think our degrees are actually not very dynamic. We rushed through it a bit, didn't we? But I don't think we should redo it again. I think we should just commit. Yeah, this is much more side-facing than the actual reference. Should have angled it a bit more, but we'll live. So let us start. I think this would probably be the best direction. This will be the hardest part for us to do line-wise. So if I did it like this, actually, I like this way more, so we're gonna do it this way. So nailing this curve is pretty important. Good. Very good. Oh, this one's gonna be tough. Maybe I made the wrong choice. Oof. Okay, so that sucked, but whatever. You want to really curve it down here? Okay, didn't curve it too much, but we can recover. This one's gonna be a bit difficult. Decent. That means we have to angle this one a tiny bit and just to commit to... Actually, no. We'll do it just the best for our ability. We won't manipulate anything to compensate. Oh, it suddenly gets wider here. That's weird. I don't like it. This may be a double redo, guys. Maybe. I'm just not happy with my ellipses. I did not pay attention to their degrees. I think that's really hurting me. Actually, these are mistakes that I'll receive in my critique, so I don't think there's any reason in redoing it. Okay. Decent. I'd give it maybe a 6 out of 10. Maybe even 6.5, I don't know. Probably shouldn't be putting ourselves on a number scale, though. Yeah, this weird... Because this degree was a bit too big. You know what? I hate to do it. One more shot. One more shot, guys. We have time today. Oh, yeah, we have so much time, in fact, that I forgot to set my timer. I say we go at it one more time. There we go, start a timer as well. We have time. Let's do it. Let's kill it. One more shot. We could turn this into a saxophone or something. Who knows? I'm getting really good at drawing saxophones today. And this is the last one. If this one turns out bad, we'll just go back to that. No more wasting paper. Come on. So, let's get started. We'll do our saxophone. And how much... I think we need more of a gap in there. And it doesn't curve... Actually, it kind of just goes inwards. There's not really a secondary curve to it. This will make our jobs a tiny bit easier in addressing that top ellipse. So yeah, smaller degree, and we just kind of want to decrease that minor axis slowly through here. Angle of this one, we do have the lip that we need to draw, so that is important. So just looking underneath it, and we'll do our little mouse trick. This is where this can be practically. So I'd say that's what? Almost, I'd say that's a 30-degree ellipse. Not that I can reproduce it on the spot, knowing the degree, but... Once again, too small, but we'll work with it. So we're going to increase degree. And in fact, I'm going to cheat a little bit. For this one right here, we'll have one in the center. This one I'm going to make smaller, wider. Okay, and we'll just do one as a median between those two. I think that works. We can do some with the lip to make it kind of larger up there. And for the leaf, we will have a bit of close to the top. We'll run out of room a tiny bit, but we'll be fine. Cool. So let's do this. So yeah, right here, we'll keep the degree a tiny bit larger, and then we'll shrink the degrees over here by a lot. We don't want to like go small, large, small like we did before. So we'll have a okay. I think we're sitting here. We're doing something here. We're good. Looking back at our reference. Let's do a smaller one right here. Cool. And then we're gonna kind of keep just a same width over here. So we're gonna keep the degree a tiny bit large. Good. Okay. I like this. We probably overdid that, but we'll be fine. Okay, so last time we went this way, and it was a bit tough hitting this angle, because we're going to go like this. Yeah, doing this was difficult. Would it be any easier doing it this way? Definitely not. So we'll pick our poison, and we'll choose this one. Okay, we missed completely right there. Jeez, let's slow down. It's a bit better. Bit of chicken scratch, but we'll live. We're okay. We're doing okay. It's gonna be a tough one right here. Okay, I think that's okay. That's acceptable. Okay, that one goes out a bit, so we'll have to be a bit tactical, but oof. Okay, well, a bit chicken scratchy. I like this one reference-wise a bit more. So yeah, I'm not happy at all with these lines, but we will continue. So we have our lip now. I'll go over to that part of draw box, just see, kind of just tacked it on there. It's a bit like, so if the top of the lip is right here, and we kind of just have a solid raise. Let's see what he did. Yeah, okay. Here's a bit of a... We just be mindful to follow the ellipse underneath it. So it'd be like this, this, right there. Trying to just study it a bit. It's because it's not a large fold, in fact, it's a very small flow right there. So we'll go up, curve around, up, go down. That probably wasn't high enough, but we'll see. We can probably, I don't know. Yeah, that probably wasn't high enough, wasn't it? Yeah. Maybe that'll help us out. Now time to do the lip, which I'm gonna kind of, not even cheat, but I just want to do this. I want to establish, hey, it's gonna go right here. We won't. The lip. Oh my gosh, too many tabs. Goes out right there. You can kind of see it curl out over here. And yeah, it kind of gets smaller as we go over here. So we have like that. Yeah, it's not as tall. We kind of failed in that department. We've only used, oh yeah, I realized, not 10 minutes, we've been doing it for a while. And then we do our leaf on top, which kind of obstructs it, so I'm going to do the same. And it's weird, it's kind of inverted, it goes like, kind of in and then over. It's like this, and then like that. And then we have, do we go to the contours of that? We do. So it kind of instantly goes out and then kind of pinches at the top there. So this around, goes around for a while actually, and then pinch. So this around and then pinch. This around and then pinch. Cool. And then this side kind of does the same, where it goes out, around, and then in. So out, around, and then in. Out, around, and then in. Oof, that looks bad. That looks really bad, in fact. I want to redo this so bad, you guys don't understand. But we're gonna march through. Yeah, because we should have gone out and then more towards that, but it's whatever. And the whole, yeah, this did not curve up as much. It curves like in the middle right there. Ugh. I'm about to hit one more retry, honestly. And plus, today just isn't totally my day. I mean, look at this, come on. You know what? One more. One more. Okay, one more. I promise. I swear. Like, no joke. I swore last time and it was my last. We're going to continue that here. I feel like we're just there. Never stop gambling, guys. Come on. You can only lose 100%. There's a beautiful sunset outside my window right now. This is the one. It's the one, guys. We got this. We're going to really analyze this one. We got this. Not that I wasn't before, but let's do it. Alrighty. I want it to be skinnier. I want to have a more bulbous top. Other than that, though, I think we're good. Let's do it. So we have our saxophone shape. I'm going to start a bit to the left. Okay, our continuous issue we've had is that our first degree is not large, or our first ellipse is not large enough. We really want that thickness to it. Even though in the actual image it's not totally like that, we're gonna carry that over here. And I'm actually gonna move some of my tabs around just to make things easier. There. Cool. Let's do it. So yeah, doing a little ellipse trick. It's right here at this degree, quite large. Great, 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 great. That's awesome. Okay, our next step, we did do it larger right here, more tilted. That kind of made me scared though, so we're not going to do that. We'll just trust ourselves, slightly larger degree, smaller minor axis. Perfect. A bit swayed to the side, but I think we'll live. And we'll do our one right here with a larger degree, smaller minor axis. We're going to tilt this one a bit. Great. And this one. Remember, oh, we're running a bit out of room. That was a fear. We'll stretch it to the max though. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Great. Okay, this one. It's gonna be a bit of a sharp turn. We will have to be wary of it. What we can do. A larger degree, like we said. Great, that was great. And continue. Trying to just figure out how this works. This flows, this is going through that, this in here. Smaller degrees. Great. Okay, much better. Great, 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 great. Now for the hard part, where I usually end up really disliking it, but we'll be focused here. Which means I'm probably gonna get quiet. Let's take a water break real quick. Alrighty, let's stir this. I'm gonna move this a bit more like that. There we go. Makes me more comfortable. I'm trying to look at the actual form. Where's that contour? It's pretty straight. It's pretty smooth. There's not many wobbles. Decent. Decent. We can make that work. Same thing there. Okay, now for the hard part. Oh geez, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, this mic. Ooh, I just came up with something. Whoa, 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 wait. I might have done something. I have to move my mic away a bit though. I tried like really tilting my head around my pin because I feel like I lose visibility, and maybe that helped. We'll see. Not horrible yet, not horrible. Okay, not the best, but I think we're much better than we're understanding this a lot more. Yeah, these sharp turns always hurt me, but I think we're better off here. Now, our mistake over here, I kind of liked this, but we're going to stray away from it right now. Looking at our reference, a lot of the up is right here, and I'd say right here is where the highest point is. Yeah, we're going to go pretty tall with this. So in fact, I'm going to start up there and then go down. So we're going to start right here. Beautiful, perfect. And then we're going to go up, over. Goes this out, almost forgot to do that. And go down like that. This, maybe a bit sooner. Great, I think that turned out really well. Wonderful. Okay. So now we have the lip. Now the lip is hidden, but we can tell it goes down on the edge right here. So we're going to go right here. It's going to kind of taper around. So. Then it's going to kind of cut closer because this is where the bend is. So this kind of tells us where it's bending. And it's going to follow to the side. The side is going to be pretty short, all things considered, because we only see the top of that bend. And a lot of it bends inside. I'm not sure how we're going to accomplish that, but I'll try to give it more room over here too. There, okay, perfect. Bit of a chopped line right there. More ink won't fix it. Let's not do that, Cav. And let's do this leaf correctly now, not give ourselves an existential crisis. So while there is a bump there, we're gonna go out. It's a bit weird. It goes more like this, I think. Goes in, this, like that. And that contour goes out, and then around it. Kind of obscures it a bit, and then in. So out, around it, and then in. This one is where we messed it up, so let's be careful. We have an out, in. Let's try to go. It's gonna go out, in, out, curve, in. So we'll only see the tip of it right there. So out, curve, in, like that. Cool. I like that. We can emphasize that there's a bit of a curve right here. It goes this and up. Very nice. And we can emphasize a bit of the curve over here too. We can say this goes like that a bit. Nope, we've kind of ignored our scaffolding there, but I think we'll be okay. Nice. And yeah, we'll do more there to emphasize that. I think at this point it's just texturing. Yeah, the hardest part was the construction. Yeah, so we'll add a bit more detail to our leaf. And then, yeah, it did bend inwards right there. I didn't even catch that. It goes like in, but I think we're fine. So yeah, there's these little spikes on here. So what we're gonna do, I think, kind of right here. I mean spikes, it's just bends, like little folds into it. We can kind of abuse that. There's one right here. Gonna help ourselves out. Big one right here. In fact, I'd say that almost goes over our construction. Sharp one right here. And then one kind of cross on this edge. And then I'll just say there's one here for funsies. So we'll kind of go in like that. Like that. And this one's going to be practically just a jump. That. And then this is just kind of, there we go. Cool. Oh, wow. Didn't realize how much my arm of my chair was hitting the table. Cool. And after that, yeah, we'll beef up. Actually, we kind of did all that we could for the leaf. So we'll leave that to there. And yeah, we just do the texturing now. Cool. So, and I'm gonna try to stray away, not completely from what Uncomfy did here, but I kind of want my own take. And I do note that this actually curls inside. So what I'm gonna do here is we're gonna actually curl the inner part of the lip in. So this will be the curl, and it'll stop about right here. So we're gonna go from the inside in. And it's going to kind of follow it and then go up here. So this. There we go. And there's also a bit of one right here. So what we'll do is we can kind of do this, and then it just matches with it because it's curling over. There's a bit of a shadow underneath that. We'll start small. And we can add little contour shadows just to emphasize, hey, I'm actually gonna add some spikes in here too, just to show that it's gonna be like this kind of. So this is going to help us out right here, this kind of line, where we're going all the way around. I don't want to do a lot of them, just enough to get the point across that this is going around. I kind of want to make the leaf cast a shadow on here, but I know that won't work in the way I intend it, so we're not going to. What happened to my music? Bring it back. Nah, it's not the music I wanted. It saved me. Oh, Nexpo just posted a new video. Shout out to Nexpo. Looks pretty depressing as per usual, but huge. Let's do... There we go. Cool. Not over ink. Jeez, Cav, calm down. Let's see. Let's look back at a reference. Is this left one casting a bit of... Yeah, there's a bit of a shadow. I would say like doing this. You know, it's kind of... This is just a darker region. In fact, I'd say this is also dark. Everything's dark. Over ink the heck out of everything. Always do it. It always works out. Keep gambling. Please don't. Or please be responsible, I should say. Okay. Yeah, so Uncomfy did these contours, which don't exist, but I think I'm going to do them as well, because we have some craziness going on right here. Because what's really happening is this is kind of going into there, so we have like this happening. Same thing here. So curve inwards, curve. Curve and curve. Looks like a basketball. So yeah, we have this weird region right here where it all kind of folds in, so we could add maybe just a bit darker of an area right here. I don't know. I'm no leafologist. We can add... I kind of want to add those spots, so we'll do the... I'm going to call them the uncomfy spots. Actually, that sounds a bit weird, but like he does these just random blobs, like hollow blobs in places in some of his textures, which is his style. I like it, so we're going to... This is... I'm not going to say it's my style, but something I like doing is just following lines with another broken one. It's like pseudo chicken scratch, and I like it because it's a bit dynamic, I don't know. Yeah, try to emphasizing that there's like a vein up here, but I didn't do a great job of that. Wow, it's getting really, oh my gosh, it's beautiful outside. It's not crazy beautiful, it actually looks a bit weird, but I love it. The perks of streaming at 7 o'clock. How long has the stream been going on for? We've been streaming since 6, so an hour. Cool. So yeah, maybe we'll finish today. Hopefully. I don't know. I'm no timologist. Anyways, let us continue. So yeah, we have a couple of these spots, so we're going to try doing those. Yeah, I think that's good enough for now. Cool. Okay. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. Yeah, so now we have the main spots here. Uncomfy does a pretty... I like whenever he does like it almost looks like an ink like splotch. I don't know. But also we're gonna carry over his technique of doing like these blobs and then deciding to fill them in after we do them. I really like that. I feel like we just need a couple more here. Nice. Anything going on the inside? Not really. In fact, we do kind of have like a... I don't even know how to... I'll make this a bit more shaded. Yeah. This weird like line in the inside. Don't know what that is. In fact, it kind of is like these really light contours. So what we can do is we can just do that on the inside. Something like that. I don't know. I like it. It's been interesting. Okay, let's do these bobs in the inside. Man, his line work right here is so good. Mine is not the best. We could try to reinforce it, but that's not necessarily the goal. There is definitely a shadow underneath this. So what we can do is we can actually kind of draw on this surface. Remember, we're drawing on this surface. We're not drawing on some magical fairy tale, whatever surface. We're drawing on this. Cool. Not the best job. Yeah, this could have been pointing towards the right instead of the left. But we'll continue. Thank you very much, Rise. Hope whatever you're working on right now, if it's that figure drawing as you mentioned, or just anything else, is going well as well. So we're gonna add a bit of these dots in here now. This is kind of scary for me because I don't totally trust myself. Also, I'm gonna bring this shadow just over. Cool. You know, I'm gonna take the opportunity to reinforce that line once I can. Which is right now. Cool. And for these ones where we kind of splotched, we can add a texture around it. Even though Uncomfy said don't do that, but you'll never know, chat. You'll never know. Cool. So, maybe one's kind of continuing from the other side right there. It's weird. There's kind of like this throat thing going on right here. I mean, it is kind of just one big throat, isn't it? It's one big mouth. But yeah, it has like these lines near the front end of it. So we'll try to, like right here, it's going to start having that line. And I'm not going to do it as just a single line. Remember, that's not what we want. We want these to be dynamic, dramatic. So we're just going to make it follow down here. Until it's kind of on the underbelly of it. Like that. And there's not going to be really any over there. And it is a somewhat emptier region, but we will add maybe some of these just here and there. Like everything here is just really vertical, rarely horizontal stuff. Cool. And then for the decently large, I took a bit of a break from the drawing for a few hours, but I'm about to get a second session at it. Awesome, huge. Hope that goes well. Please, 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 please send pictures. Send pics. Can't wait to see it. So yeah, this one, he makes the splotches large and sparse, and we also do have to, you know, like we have this weird curve going on right here where this side's turning in and like pinches almost. So we'll be mindful of that as we make these. So we could have maybe looking back at it a reference. They do get kind of smaller as they go over here, so I'm not going to try to make them too large. They're somewhat randomly shaped, but they do have like a major line to them, and then near the top they sometimes have like weird wiggles and stuff. I don't know how to describe it. I don't want too many of these. And sometimes when it comes to my like larger drawings, my textures, they get too small for like, I lose my sense of scale for the texture. That's the best way to put it, which is something you don't totally think about until it happens. Because you usually put scale to perspective and stuff, but it can also happen to your textures, and it's happened to me way many times. So yeah, these kind of get smaller as they approach the top. And yeah, they kind of disappear as we go over here, so we're gonna sparse them out, make them a bit more sparse. I don't think sparse them out is a word, or like a real thing to say. Is sparse a verb? Make it an adverb, but I don't think... Okay, now we can add a bit of those black splotches that he did. And he also does these vertical lines, which I guess is hatching. I don't know, but we'll do it. Maybe, if I feel it is fit. Yeah, because I don't really know why. I like the ink splotches that he has. I just don't know why. He does them kind of like along here. We're also going to thicken up this line. So we could add that there. I'm glad we redid this so many times. I think it's looking pretty good now. Okay, let's do a pretty big ink splotch. But other than that, I think I may reserve this to the less is more principle and stop throwing ink at the page. I'm not gonna lie, I'm listening to Mongolian throat singing right now. I'm not sure if anyone's actually watching, so hopefully no one is when I just said that, but yeah, that's what I'm listening to. It's, I guess, helping. There we go. Okay, we're doing a bit too much. Let's calm down. Add the last bit of our texture. This dang leaf is kind of covering the front of it from, I guess, the same plant. So, but I can tell it just gets smaller and smaller until it just fades. So that's what we'll do here. Technically, these lines should be lighter because they're further away and smaller, but I'm no line theorist, I don't know. I think that's all. I'm pretty happy with this. And even though we're 14 minutes not finished, we're already at 118. I'm pretty sure we just skipped 14 minutes of the original thing. Oh, geez. I just realized the party I'm going to has 9. I severely overcompensated with how much time it would take me to get everything. I still have an hour left. Yeah, let me look at... Yeah, I mean, we could maybe just like add these kind of lines that he does, but... That's not totally my style, so we're gonna keep it as this. Yeah, here. So here's what we've done for today. I'm pretty happy with it. Call it somewhat success. Not as heavily inked as I usually do it. Oh yeah, he adds a lot more shading in the center. So maybe we could do that. Ooh, I just came up with an idea from a mistake. Kind of these kind of lines, my favorite little broken lines. And we're gonna make this line heavier. Yeah, there's a lot more color variation in here, but I don't think that should influence us too much. I feel like it's missing a lot of black. I know the moment I add a lot of black, it's gonna not turn out well. I think that's pretty good though. A bit sparse over here. Well, Just touch up our line work, and then we'll call it that. Queens. Alrighty, you know what? I'm going to stick with this for today. So we'll do our Delana review session of the day and then call it that. We have a lot to review today because we made a lot of mistakes, which is both good and bad. So start off the day with a pretty good box. Pretty happy for how fast we did it, like time-wise, really good, and just line work-wise. Branches, we started off okay here, and ironically, I feel like the first branch we do is always better than the last. I feel like as we went through today and we got more warm-up with doing our hatched, I don't even know what to call them, not hatched lines, but like our segmented lines, it came out a lot better. And then we did our first attempt at the thing, which actually is not horrible looking back at it, but yeah, we definitely didn't realize what we were doing with the degrees, and this kind of came with just the fact that I just started looking at the reference, and I didn't really try to totally observe it. Yeah, we noticed the need for a degree shift, so we tackled that again. And honestly, yeah, great degree shift. Our line work kind of made me upset, and then this was just too small and tilted outwards. So we did it one final time, or technically one final attempt before a real one, right? And this we realized the lip was too small. It wasn't tall enough and just big enough, I guess. And at the same time, the ellipse right here wasn't large enough. It should have been larger. That was, and I think this comes to, when it comes to studying your references, you kind of want to turn it into like a caricature. You want to emphasize the, yeah, bro's casually cheating out here. I know, right? We want to emphasize the less, and not even less important, but what makes it a plant, and what makes this plant specifically itself. And even though in the image over here, it isn't necessarily that wide, right? It doesn't have that much of a taper. Forcing that makes it a lot better. So, yeah, so degree shift right here. And then finally, we're like, okay, one last time for real. And look how that turned out. Quite excellent. Obviously, the line work at the tail, just not the best. I think that's okay for now. And overall over here, I'm very, very happy with how it turned out. In fact, I want to kind of, there we go, perfect. Nice, cool. But yeah, so we did our lip pretty well. I like the contour lines we used to describe the lip. The leaf went a lot better. That was one mistake from before, and I feel like we kind of need to emphasize that bends right there, and like that goes in there. Yeah. And we can kind of do like this. Okay, cool. But yeah, other than that, not really anything major to say. I like the little spots that we added. I feel like we are missing a bit, and this area does look a bit sparse, but that is how the form actually looks. So yeah, very, very successful day. And yeah, we are technically overtime, 124, 33 seconds, 34, 35, 6, there's 27. Oh, wait, no, I read it wrong. It's not even the 30s. 30, 31, 32, 30. Okay, anyways. Yeah, so good stuff, really good stuff. Very happy with how it turned day to day. Oh, wow. Very happy with how today turned out. Jeez, wow. Yeah, so without any further ado, I think that's everything. We will be streaming this weekend. And also we can't forget that we have the promptathon coming out next week. Hopefully I have some pins coming here, some alcohol markers that I really, really am looking forward to use. I've never used it before. That'll hopefully look good in the sketchbook. So yeah, Saturday and Sunday will be kind of the remnants of what we can get done for this lesson. And then we're going to do at least 4 days of the promptathon next week. I have an exam coming up, not next week, but the week after. And it's not a major exam, so we're kind of quote-unquote free until, oh yeah, wow, we have just plenty of weeks to spare. Of course, there will be hard homework assignments and bad grades somewhere in between there, but nothing too crazy. So without, oh wow, we've hit 7 views today, and we almost hit a peak of 5 viewers. We had a peak of 4 at some point. Yeah, Spites, wow, Rise, I was thinking about doing the, Discord, but I think I'm just gonna work on homework. I'm gonna work on homework before I go to a party. What a nerd. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me today. Oh wow, we hit 8 views. What in the world? Who is here? Rise, we wrapped up too. Dang. A gravity. A gravity? Dude, please call it that every single time now. That is an inside joke of this. That is the first inside joke of this channel. Yeah, tragedy. Focus on the school. Yeah. That's the thing. It's not due for 2 weeks. I have no homework to do for the next week. Actually, I do. I've already finished the one due for next week on Tuesday. I emailed my professors about it today because I was like, well, anyways, I'll stop nerding out. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. It's not yet. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Bye for now.